The controversy behind Al Pacino's Phil Spector, a true crime drama. Phil Caruso/HBO Films. True crime dramatizations have always captivated audiences, thanks to the sensational stories they tell. The more notorious the case, the more viewers are drawn in. However, these productions often find themselves balancing on a tightrope between entertainment and factual accuracy. Unfortunately, many creators lean towards entertainment, which can lead to minor inaccuracies or, in some cases, a harmful misrepresentation of the truth. A prime example of this dilemma is seen in Ryan Murphy's portrayal of the Menendez brothers in his Monsters series. This issue has persisted since the inception of true crime dramatizations, and one of the most notable examples features none other than Al Pacino and Helen Mirren. In 2003, the tragic death of actress Lana Clarkson shocked the world when she was found shot in the mouth at the home of the infamous music producer Phil Spector. Known for his work with legendary groups like the Righteous Brothers and the Ronettes, Spector's life took a dark turn when he was convicted of second-degree murder in 2009 after a tumultuous trial process. HBO decided to dramatize this gripping case in a TV movie titled Phil Spector, which premiered in 2013. Written and directed by the acclaimed David Mamet, the film starred Pacino as the controversial producer. However, the film's creative liberties sparked outrage among viewers and critics alike. HBO's Phil Spector movie was deeply controversial. Phil Caruso/HBO Films. To put it bluntly, Phil Spector did not win any fans. It was met with harsh criticism from both audiences and critics, who were baffled by the odd performance choices and some truly questionable wigs that were even more distracting than Spector's real-life hair. Despite the film's disclaimer stating it was a work of fiction inspired by real events, those connected to the case, including the trial lawyer, Spector's wife, and Clarkson's friends and family, were outraged. In a scathing review for Esquire, critic Stephen Marquet summed it up perfectly: the main problem with Phil Spector, however, is not the embarrassing performances or the lousy script or the controversial position it takes on the case. The main problem is that it never makes clear, even for a moment, why we should care. Even with a star-studded cast and a talented writer-director at the helm, Phil Spector turned out to be a series of poor choices. The film never portrays Spector as innocent, instead showcasing his most troubling behavior. Yet, it attempts to suggest that there was enough doubt in the case to justify his freedom. This controversial angle, combined with the over-the-top acting, made Phil Spector a film that many chose to skip, regardless of their admiration for Mamet or Pacino.